Kakum National Park in southern Ghana protects a magical section of the Upper Guinean forest. The tallest trees tower to heights of 50 meters or more. The dense forest canopy can give the illusion of a solid wall consisting of 1,000 shades of green. But there are bright and active species hiding amongst all this lush foliage. A collared sunbird sits proudly and delivers his song with great energy. A white-throated bee-eater hides behind the thick tree trunks, keenly observing the stunning landscape. Deep within the tangled bush, a long-tailed starling draws attention with its loud calls. But the woodland kingfisher maintains a quiet stance. The tropical climate of West Africa provided the optimum conditions for rainforests to evolve in this region. The Upper Guinea rainforest is a highly fragmented piece of habitat that stretches across several countries in West Africa. Over time, this fragmentation has increased as, bit by bit, the rainforests have slowly been disappearing as a result of illegal logging, mining activities, and general human encroachment. Less than half of the original forest cover now remains, and it is still declining at a rapid rate. Kakum National Park is still surviving, despite the attempts of mining companies to lobby the government into giving this land away for mining and eventual destruction. Rainforests like Kakum are seen as a source of exploitable natural resources, but this is a fragile ecosystem that can almost never be recovered once it is lost. These habitats are the lungs of our planet. The forest floor is home to a diverse range of strange and wonderful species, like this giant African millipede. Despite its menacing appearance, this creature is a detritivore, which means it mainly eats dead and decaying organic matter on the rainforest floor. Driver ant colonies move through the forest via vast networks of roads. These are constructed on the go by the groups of worker ants that dedicate their lives into maintaining these tiny forest highways. Any straggling ants need to be careful as they have various predators. A young agama lizard has noticed that some ants are foraging for food, and it assesses its options on how to tackle this fantastic live buffet. These lizards find open spaces in the forest, and they love to bask in the sun as they look for their favorite food, which consists of various species of small insects. The shaded coloration on the skin offers perfect camouflage, as this helps them blend in with the dappled shade along the forest edge. The lizard suddenly has a sixth sense that it is being watched. The danger is almost always from the sky. The African harrier hawk is soaring high above the canopy, so the lizard knows that it is too high to pose any danger. However, there is a blue ghost hiding in the deep foliage. The woodland kingfisher is different from other kingfishers because it does not hunt for fish. Instead, it has evolved for the deep forests, and it loves to hunt for insects and small vertebrates, and a small lizard is a main course on its menu. The lizard knows that it has been spotted, and it needs to make a decision whether to stay put or to flee. It chooses the latter option and makes a run for it. The kingfisher has waited too long to go for the attack, and it is aware that it needs to change its hunting perch. Kakum National Park is home to several species of mammals, but hunting pressures mean that they are rarely seen. Some hungry primates hide high above the canopy to prevent being seen. Vervet monkeys have evolved to thrive in a variety of habitats, as they can eat a range of different foods. They love fruits, seeds, and nuts, but they can be resourceful foragers during lean times. Leaves have little nutrition, but at times of food shortages, the young leaves and shoots still make a tasty snack. The large and showy leaves of some of the rainforest flora can block out the amount of sunlight that reaches the understory of the forest. Amongst the entangled webs of branches and aerial roots, the forest is so deprived of light that it can be as dark as the night. There are rare deep forest species that are found here that can be almost impossible to see. Finding these birds is often through their melodious songs. And although the songs can be heard, the birds themselves can be agonizingly difficult to see. So, even a glimpse of birds, such as this orange breasted forest robin, should be relished before they vanish into thin air. The mighty tree trunks that rise above the forest canopy are home to several other unique species. These projections on this tree are not a part of the trunk itself. These are the creations of tiny and hard-working insects. Stingless bees create these intricate structures high up amongst the tallest trees. These are tiny bee species, as big as small flies, and they are constantly at work. Their hives are no ordinary structures, as they have special insulation to protect the bees from adverse weather conditions. Being so high up in the sky means exposure to the rain and the wind. So the bees have evolved to create a house that can deal with everything the climate can throw at them. The honey that these bees make has a special status amongst the local people, as it is thought to cure several ailments, and it also has many health benefits. Every bit of this rainforest is so valuable that the price cannot be placed on such a stunning ecosystem so rich in life. Protecting these wonderful places is not only about protecting the flora and fauna here, but it is also about protecting the future of the human species on Earth.